Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, a little bit thirsty today, but as always, it's great to be here with all of you guys. Today, I want to do a quick AMA because we have some general agenda points to go over. Obviously, there has been a lot of progress and a lot of questions lately. So I just wanted to go over some topics that I think you guys will like. So in terms of the company and business development, next week is going to be a big week for you guys, for EstateX, etc. We're going to have a couple of very big announcements next week coming up that we have been brewing the last couple of weeks. One of those is going to be around exchange listings. So we're going to have a date for exchange next week. And we will tell you all about it more. So next week we will announce a date, which is going to be very glad for some progress with exchanges, listing, etc., etc. Now, if it's going to be one or it's going to be multiple, I can't answer that at the moment. I could, but I'm not gonna. So I'll leave that in the middle for now. But next week we will announce some dates around that because I saw that there are lots of questions around that. Furthermore, we're gonna have a couple of very big announcements next week. So stay tuned for that, and also for the week after. We've been really, in crypto terms to speak, we've been cooking the last couple of months, weeks, years, you could say, but there are great things coming. So tomorrow is going to be next week is going to be a packed week, and then also the week after is probably also going to be a very packed week. So we have lots of great things for you guys coming up. And obviously, with the we expect a lot more token holders to come in and a lot more channels, distribution channels, etc., to make work of. But you guys will hear about some things next week. Now, also we've obviously last week, I think it's exactly a week ago, that I was on a space with CEO Steve. And we talked about the launch of our professional investor entry, and also about the Luxembourg fund that we've set up, obviously the SCSP fund. And some great news around that as well is we are actively working with parties that are interested, and also with big institutions, fund managers, etc. Now in great talks with that have seen what we do, that have been following us apparently for years. We knew that already, but it's great to see that actually coming to fruition and being confirmed by lots of big parties, and actually want to sit. We're sitting around the table now, and for some of them, we've been their number one choice in terms of tokenization, and that's just very cool stuff to see. But it's also great for the business inflow that there's going to be, the tokenization that there's going to be on the EstateX blockchain, the very technically advanced EstateX blockchain. So all of that is going to, with the 20 to 35% revenue, and obviously the 3-phase plan that we have, with phase 1 being we've almost passed that now with the launch, the first proof of concepts, the first retail investors on board, and then we move into phase 2 is getting that high number of individuals, institutional investors, get that capital, grow from there, but also get the public recognition, the brand recognition that catalysts us into phase 3, which is mass worldwide adoption. So it's good to see that 3-phase plan is now working phase by phase, step by step. And to see that we're actually on the table also with the big boys, and that's just very promising for EstateX for the future. So when the roadmap's going to be fully laid out, like guys, I say it all the time. I think I've lately done an X post. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. But I recently did an X post to show you guys what I really think can be, where we can stand basically in 1 year's time, and that's just only in 1 year's time, which is pretty crazy to think about. But with the aggressive roadmap that we have, I think we can truly do it. Let me see if I can find it. Share my screen with you guys in the meantime. Share. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me check if I let me check myself. Share. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me check if I amazing. Let me check myself. Share. Oh, no, it's getting one clusterfuck. Yeah, amazing. So let me show you guys where I really think we can stand. This is obviously my crypto profile. August 11th, a bit longer than that. Yeah, here it is. So this is truly where we in the team truly believe where we can stand in 1 year, and I think that that 3-phase plan is what obviously is the start of that and what catalysts that. But I think that I said this last week is imagine an EstateX world from now where we have. This is just 1 year from now, where with the aggressive roadmap, 6 to 9 months, and then you see the 20 to 35% revenue flowing back into it. But basically, what I think where we can be is truly, EstateX has thousands of daily property investors with tens of millions of assets under management. We have 5 to 10 plus billion-dollar institutions that are tokenizing on the EstateX blockchain and making use of our white label technology, generating millions of revenue, of which 20 to 35% flows back into the EstateX token, catering tokenized investment opportunities for a variety of high net worth individuals, family offices, institutional wealth funds, creating tens of millions of sales. This is just something that we launched last week, but now we're actually doing, right? Because now we are actually, already on the table with these people and thinking that's why it's so realistic. And also these billion-dollar institutions, it's also that we work with, we announced Melia Cape Verde, which is going to, bring us into global. EstateX, the property retail investors, which is going to launch next month. Obviously then all the business pillars are live. We have in the meantime 20 to 30 plus projects that are going to be building their ecosystem on the EstateX blockchain, obviously creating massive TVL, with EstateX being, the token, the gas token of the core of that. EstateX University that's going to be rolled out and promoted by A-list celebrities worldwide. You know what I mean? So that means that EstateX University we're not going to promote directly the EstateX token with these celebrities. That doesn't work. That doesn't make any sense. But what we're going to do is what we've done before, right? We work with their foundations, where we, give away free financial literacy, work with them, get their promotions of EstateX, but obviously also promote the EstateX ecosystem within those university courses on how to make sure that they can build their wealth, because we are obviously the platform that gives them all the tools for it, and that gives us major worldwide exposure. And we have these real connections with these people, so that is what makes this so beautiful. We're regulated in a majority of the world parts, and millions of dollars flow back into EstateX consistently via the utilities, like 20 to 35% of company revenue and 8 to 10% of AUM value via rental and transaction fees. So that means that, with all these things, is thousands of daily retail investors, 5 to 10 billion plus dollar institutions tokenizing on the EstateX blockchain and buying our white label technology, of which 20 to 35% of revenue flows back into EstateX token, catering the tokenized investment opportunities to a variety of high net worth individuals, family offices, institutions, wealth funds, creating tens of millions of sales. 20 to 35% of revenue flows back into the EstateX token. 20 to 30 plus projects are building their ecosystem on the EstateX blockchain, creating massive TVL. All business pillars are live, so we now have the app live. You see all the revenue and everything that is so big, you just see it completely flowing back into the EstateX token, generating millions. And if you have all these things, guys, the EstateX blockchain live with so many projects and institutions tokenizing out, getting worldwide recognition. The business pillars floated by, or the EstateX University promoted by A-list celebrities worldwide, regulated everywhere, selling loads and loads of properties, and also for professional investors. You can just imagine what that is going to do for the whole ecosystem, EstateX as a whole. And I say it all the time, we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. Let me drink some. So quick update on the EstateX fund on that side is that we're going to be we're now actively working with these people, which is great. Now, also something that's coming up is the Unicorn Club. Obviously, the Unicorn Club has been announced quite a while ago around the Family Office Summit, and the Unicorn Club is actually starting next week. So that means that we're going to be starting with the Unicorn Club, announce the Unicorn Club winners and the members next week. Also, what we're going to have is we're going to have the, because I saw a lot of people asking about that as well, is the registry on the Korea Blockchain Week, us confirming as speakers. We got official confirmation that next week also will be done. So next week you will see us through the speakers list. Saw a lot of people asking about that as well. We're also, we're going to start very shortly also with announcing the projects that we've onboarded for the blockchain, because we've onboarded quite a few. As you go to estxscan.com, you will see the activity and also what we're doing with these projects, just testing around and seeing how their tech implements with our chain. So you will hear about that soon as well. And we're going to have a great new announcement around the blockchain next week, where we're going to solidify what actually the position is of the blockchain compared to others and everything that's alongside there. Real deep dive into the tech, etc. Now, there will be a lot of announcements coming next week, and you will see what the power is going to be of EstateX. And also with the message I put out, ladies and gentlemen, I always say it, we're just literally at the start. We're just at the forefront. You know what I mean? The ecosystem still needs to get live. That's going to happen next month. Finally, we're now, really sitting with these big parties. Launch has opened a lot of doors. It's going pretty solid at the moment, and things are looking very good. So I see someone saying sex news. Jeska announced it at the beginning. That will be a date will be announced next week. Also, last point from my side, ladies and gentlemen, is that the NFT rewards are coming in next week as well. So I'm going to decide an exact date. Obviously, we have those great announcements lined up. But we will announce the date very shortly, probably early next week. And then somewhere next week, it also we'll be releasing NFT rewards. So keep keeping you guys posted with this quick AMA here. To summarize what we talked about, the exchange listing coming next week, the professional investors that we're now talking with, and the funds and all the institutional parties, the Unicorn Club members coming next week. We're going to be officially registered in the Korean Blockchain Week speakers list. Next week is going to be a very, very big week with many, many updates. You're going to be hearing more about the new onboarded projects on the blockchain as well. Going to be a great blockchain announcement next week, and obviously the NFT rewards will be released. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your attention. This was a quick progress update. I also summarize it into an announcement so you guys can all read it back without any problem there. I got a message from Graham. I need to tell you guys that the blockchain is all about decentralization, 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 and we are the true descendants of the original ideology. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, why Graham is going to tell you all about it next week on the AMA, and he's gonna tell you why we're so much better, guys, and why we are indeed, like Graham said, the true descendants of this ideology of blockchain, of the purpose of blockchain, and how we're actually going to use and maximize it. And also, wow, our chain is so good positioned for RWA, for institutions, for tokenization. And you will, you guys are being blown away by the Block Explorer. You guys are being blown away by everything that Graham does. But next week he's probably going to put another level on that. No pressure to you, Graham. I know you're watching. You have, I'm bigging you up now. You need to come correct next week. But No, I'm sure you will. No pressure, Graham. But next week you will probably set the bar again so high that we now need to wonder what's next to be able to top that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will all hear about it next week. Why our blockchain is extremely special, what we've been working on the last couple of months, and everything that's coming up. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your attention. It was a real pleasure. I'll make sure, like I said, to summarize it also in announcements so you can all read it back. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Next week, big week, ladies and gentlemen. A very big week. Very much looking forward to it as well. Cheers. Bye.